Rumble in the jungle. Concealed enemies stalk through the jungle's mists, ready to pounce on Stetmann's harvesting bots and tear them apart without warning. Keep your eyes open for both Amon's minions and the traps they have set to ensnare you. Okay, so we're gonna be playing this week's mutation mission on the brutal difficulty, and apparently we are on the missed opportunities map, probably my favorite one so far. Mainly because of the voice actor. I absolutely love Stetmann's voice acting just because he's had a little bit too much terrazine. But anyway, let's have a quick look at the rules. We move unseen. All enemy units are permanently cloaked. Okay, so we're gonna need someone who can actually, you know, see detectors. Alright, we got the aggressive deployment. Additional enemy units are periodically deployed onto the battlefield. Alright, we can deal with that. And then we got Temporal Field. Enemy Temporal Fields are periodically deployed throughout the map. Not too worried about the third and the second one, to be honest with you. I'm thinking here, who has got the best detection? Probably Nova. So here's the thought process. I know that Nova in the Ghost Academy has got a research that basically allows her to be the detector. So as long as Nova is around, and obviously her army is relatively small, so the units are going to be around her pretty much no matter what. But as long as she is around, we're gonna have a detector here no matter what. As far as my mastery points go, I got the Griffin airstrike cost reduction, the combat unit attack speed, as well as the army unit life regeneration. I've grouped up with E-Quickie. For the very first attempt, he's gonna be running with Zagara, and of course, we're gonna be playing on Brutal.
Commanders, are you real? Sorry, I've been here a while, and the terrazine, not the best for my sanity. It's not. In case you are real, someone out there's been messing with my harvesting bots. Would you mind keeping an eye on them for me?
Sure, we'll try our very best, Stetmann. So basically, Stetmann has been, you know, taking a little bit too much terrazine, and turns out taking too much terrazine is not good for your health. But anyway, there's an upgrade right here called Ghost Visor. It grants Nova detection, allowing her to see and track cloaked and burrowed enemy units. That's like the most important upgrade in this particular mission. Other than that, the rules did not seem all too terrifying. Now, E-Quick right here is actually gonna be playing with Zagara, like I said, and her banelings actually will still do damage to, you know, cloaked units as long as they are close by, even if they die and they can't see them. So I think that's gonna be a pretty good choice as well. We'll go ahead and get the second gas relatively early on. And obviously I'm gonna be capped up 100 supply here, but for the most part, that's all I'm gonna need as well, because my units are extremely good. And I guess I'll go ahead and spend my first, like, 75 gas on immediately getting all of that research done, and we'll make sure to get, like, a group of Marines here as soon as possible as well, while still making some, you know, SCVs as well. I'm gonna have to make sure that I get the expansion out at least reasonably soon. I can still make missile turrets, so that is something that I can make a little bit later on as well, once we do start moving out across the map. For now, I think we're okay. So, gonna get my first set of Marines here. Here we go. And we'll use those to knock down the rocks. And at the same time, I'll already make sure to get my engineering bay. And I'll also start the research here. Now, they do research rather quickly, because I do have, obviously, Nova at a high level. You get, like, a little thingy that, you know, reduces the cost of research, but also makes them, I believe, research a whole lot faster, if I remember correctly. Okay, Nova's already almost out. He's got a bunch of spores ready to go as well. That's all good. That's all good for us. I will make sure to get the upgrades here for Nova's units, as well as a missile turret, just because we can. And with that, we should actually already have...
Should be opening up soon. I'll send a bot out for it when it does.
We should actually already pretty much have, like, the perfect set of detection here. I will make sure to grab myself the expansion here as soon as possible too, once I have the resources for it. But all the units are going to be cloaked. Okay, so it looks like these are going to be at depths. That's fine. Nova's spawning in just a second. We'll engage him right here. And oh my god, that looks terrifying. As a Zerg player in heart, right? That looks absolutely terrifying. Cloaked at depths. Are you kidding me? That would be terrible. Now Nova's out, so that's good. Research is done as well. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves the second one right here too, and I'll get some upgrades here for my Marines, as many as I can. Alright.
My bot is departing now. It's fully automated, so all you have to do is keep it alive. Yes, it's alive! It's alive!
I know some people absolutely hate that voice acting, but for some reason I find it absolutely hilarious. Now, they do have a bunch of detectors apparently themselves as well.
They're coming after my bots. Stop them, commanders!
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Stetmann. We got this, dude. I'll put down a missile turret over there too. And do I really? Yeah, okay, fine. I'll get some more marauders as well. Eventually, we want to really get the mech units, like his armory units or her armory units rather, are extremely good. We do want to get those as early as we can, but for now, ooh, that is one of those temporal fields.
Please, please stop the enemy from breaking my stuff.
We're fine. Don't worry about it. We just have to be careful that we don't get our entire army caught in one of those temporal fields. If we manage to get that, we're okay.
The bot is heading back. It's scared, so you should keep it company.
Trying to move over here as well, and I'll get a tech lab as well as my starport. And I also want to make sure that I get my armory here as early as I possibly can. So far, so good though. So far, it's looking really nice.
That's a good little bot. Welcome home. I missed you so much.
Alrighty, and that's mostly all of my research already done. At least like as far as the economy goes. Now we obviously need to make sure that we get some of the upgrades as well.
The terrazine moving beneath the surface. Oh, more geysers are on the way.
These temporal fields are a little terrifying. Now they will spawn periodically around the map as well, right? I don't know how many units are gonna spawn. I'll go ahead and switch over to my armory assault mode instead. But so far I've really not been making all too many units. I guess I need to start adding on some more. So really like strike Goliaths is what I'm talking about here. They're insane. Like, strike Goliaths are really good. It's just that early on we have so many upgrades to get that usually they're a little too expensive to research. I'll just make sure to get the upgrades for them so we can build them a little bit later on. And let me make sure that I get all of these buildings hotkeyed as well. We need one more SCV over there. Actually, we already have pretty much all of the SCVs we need. Obviously, I can deploy units across the map with relative ease too. Daddy loves you!
Daddy loves you!
I don't know who voice acted Stetmann. It's brilliant. It's really good. So if I'm not mistaken, it just basically puts a unit in stasis, right? I'll just try and walk one unit into it. Yeah, so basically it just puts them in stasis until this thing is gone.
My bots are under attack! My bots are under attack!
Very good.
Status confirm that.
Do want to make sure that we get the bonus objective as well if we can at all make that happen. Do want to try and get all of these toots too. And there are my first try Goliaths. Decided to teleport across. Don't really need to go too aggressive here just yet, but it looks like my ally is pushing with me. That makes it a little easier.
Defensive drone initiated.
Oh, what? They're siphoning the terrazine from Belshir's fauna. Commanders, try to free it if you can.
Now, whatever happens, Nova cannot die. For obvious reasons here. Because that's literally my detection, right?
Sucks. Man, the race is on. Which bot will make it back to me?
Okay, there should probably be a push coming in here in just a second. We've cleaned up a lot of the things already. I'll have to make sure here that we get the upgrades here as well. Yeah, Gary is going to town.
He's on the offensive. Prepare to defend.
Yeah, looks like we're good, actually. Looks like we're good. I'll get some more upgrades here for Nova just to make sure that she doesn't die. Don't really need to get all of those, but I'll get them anyway because they're cheap.
My bots have returned.
And I'll get my infantry weapons to upgrades as well. Although we probably won't be getting all too much, you know, ground army here anymore.
We've got the start of a good terrazine cache, but my research is going to require some more.
We can try. We can try. I think we can try. After the third wave. Now, so far they're not really harassing our base all too much, which is good.
Money on more geysers showing up soon. If, you know, I had any money.
He's a drug addict. He doesn't have money.
Seems like we could use a defensive drone.
Not anymore, anyway. At the very least, we can do the first bonus objective. The first bonus objective is easier than the second. The second one is all the way on the other side of the map, which is a difficult one to make work, but this one we can do. As long as we max out reasonably early on, we're gonna be in a good spot. I'll go ahead and grab myself the second factory, or the second armory rather, as well. I got all of those upgrades already done, so I'll queue that one up. And I guess I'll add on a couple more marines.
My bots really want to get to the terrazine. Oh,
And those as well.
They're kind of impatient, so I'm letting them out now.
Say again?
I know some people get really tired of it, but come on, it's so funny. I don't know, I like it.
What's this? Enemy forces en route to my bots? It's just like Belshir said.
We gotta be real careful because these temporal fields can shut down my entire army.
Now or never. Literally, you can choose either one.
Oh, wrong button, Loko. I meant to use F6 there, but it's cool.
He's attacking my bots. Jeez,
I've been playing too much Stukov as of late. Controlling army? No such thing when playing Stukov.
Confirm that last. Status report.
Honestly, we don't really need to make any of these things, to be honest.
They drained that creature completely
Oh, watch out.
dry. Belshir is going to be so mad about this.
Sadly, the bonus objective did just end up falling. I thought we actually had time after the third one as well, but they may have changed up the timers a little. Or maybe I'm just crazy. There's a chance that I'm just crazy. Now, so far it's looking pretty good. We actually should have done it a little sooner. If we wanted to do the bonus objective, we should have done it a little sooner. Now, the funny thing is, if you do the bonus objective, you get 2,000 additional experience, I believe. Whereas completing the mission gives you 185,000 extra or something insane like that. There's like basically no value to doing the bonus objective, but it's fun anyway. We don't really need to go here yet. We don't really need to go that aggressive just yet. I'll make sure to get my starport upgrades here as well for the Banshees. I'm trying to really just wait for the cooldowns here. We can get some covered up Banshees, they're really good. Obviously they do come in pairs here as well. Although apparently I accidentally spawned one like pretty much right in there. Which is not great, but it's fine.
I really don't want to pick up after them.
Alright. Looks like we made it just fine. At the very least so far. We'll get there eventually. I mean, I guess we can move faster if we wanted to. Alright, so far it's looking actually pretty straightforward. I mean, this is almost like playing a normal mission except that everything is cloaked, but as long as you have gut detection, this is starting to be relatively straightforward. I mean, we're practically maxed out already. I'm gonna stop building any of my marine units, you know, right now. We'll basically just add on a bunch of these dudes for home defense. Well, we just need two, really. That's fine. That's all we need. And while this is not good for my frame rate, as far as the game goes, this is looking pretty solid.
My bots are back. That means it's tea time.
The T stands for Terrazine. I was a little worried there actually for that red dot, that red circle thing.
Belshir's being really generous today. I should really send her a thank you card.
Nova here. Time to play defense.
Trying to save
what
as
I'm
many
about to
resources
say,
here as
right?
possible,
Huh?
but
That there are more geysers on the way? God, out of my head.
all right.
Nova. Read.
He's got a ton of detection here as well. It's pretty insanely powerful. Ooh, Nova just almost died because of a freaking disruptor.
Confirm that last. Nova.
Now, sadly, my units are very large, so that means they also accidentally warped in some. That's fine actually. But my units are very large. And my strike allies get stuck very easily. The other units don't get stuck nearly as quickly. Alright. We can take these relatively easily. I'll get some of those too. And I can get one over here as well. I got my +3 going up right now. And we should be able to, like, defend against these objectives. There's usually one coming from the south, if I'm not mistaken, and then one over there as well. That one is a little bit scary. Yeah, it's gone. Alright, as long as we don't, like, walk into one of these massive things, we should be okay.
I'm picking up some hostile
One is
forces
going in
headed
this
for my
direction.
bots.
It walks a little bit differently than its friends. These temporal fields are everywhere. Yeah, I thought so too. You should be okay, right? I can defend the one on the right here. Can you take... Okay. Oh no. Ooh, close one.
Hey, bots! Commanders!
Bringing a defensive
Oh, no.
drone online. Status report. Nova here. Status report. Sig. Nova. Sig.
I actually don't have any detection here, so I can't really split up my forces either. There's really no point in that. I can defend here too, I think, quite easily. Yeah, those will all go down.
Say again. Status report.
That will still hit cloak units as well. And I mean, I got a huge amount of economy, right? I can almost rebuild my army immediately.
Last time to play defense. No. Status. No.
I can jump there really quickly as well if I need
My bots
to.
are heading back to base. Be careful, commanders. It's a jungle out there.
Status report. Nova here. I'm reading.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
Confirm that.
I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I've been listening to oldies but goldies a little bit too much as of late.
Status. Nova here.
It's just good music. What can I say?
Confirm that last. Activating defensive.
Well, we don't really need whole armies there. Just need to dodge these freaking temporal things. Alright.
Nova here. Status report. Status
I'll defend the bots if I can.
clear.
There's one coming in right here.
Looks like they've trapped another Belshire glider. You know what to do, or not do, commanders. The Belshire glider's terrazine won't last forever. If you want to save
There's
it,
one right here.
you'll
There's a
have to
bunch
do
of
it
units right
before
here.
It's completely drained.
Where's Nova at? Nova!
Great job, commanders. My bots are safe and sound. Do you do this sort of thing often?
Yup.
Status confirmed.
So he's
Nova
currently
here.
busy doing the bonus objective.
I'm reading you.
I guess I can go over there.
Our ride here.
I haven't even used my nuke yet.
Did you happen to save any of the extracted terrazine? No? Okay, well, that's okay.
Careful now, careful now, careful now. Oh, he says while flying in all of his own stuff. Brilliant, Lowko, good thinking. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, but
Bots! Oh,
I forgot my units were flying. And they got terrazine. Alrighty. Now, we are basically maxed, right? Let me double check my upgrades. I guess I can get some more of these things just because I can afford them, even if I don't plan on making them. You can see my bank is absolutely enormous. We can get, you know, basically everything we need here. I can't really get any additional unit producing structures, but as long as we hold the next wave and we don't lose more than one, we're gonna be in a really good spot.
looks like these are the last set of guys.
Apparently my base is currently being attacked, but
Aye, commanders.
I've got like infinite amounts of like Griffin airstrikes here. There are 800 minerals each right now, which is not too much. And I mean, we're maxed out.
Status report.
Let's start clearing out these objectives. Oh my god. Those enraged Zerglings. Zerglings are pretty good when they're enraged. Who would have guessed?
Status. Nova. Confirm that last. Status report. Nova.
I guess I can make some detectors over here.
Say again.
I'm bringing up a couple of SCVs because we got too many SCVs right now anyway. We should have probably like gotten rid of a couple here a while ago already. But
The bots are leaving, and I didn't even get to pack them a refueling cell.
Confirm status.
that moment when you don't even get to,
Confirm that.
you know,
Say again. Status report.
that moment where you're wondering if you want to blow up your own
Commanders,
veins.
I am detecting enemy movement toward the bots.
Confirm. Say again. Nova here.
Alright.
Say again.
See who can blow them up faster. I did some damage. Oh, we actually killed like an entire spawn in an accident. That's not bad.
Status. Nova.
Enemy forces have converged on my bots. Everybody get in there.
Confirm that.
I accidentally killed all of the things.
Defensive drone initiated.
My bots are taking damage.
Terrible
Terrible
damage.
Nova here.
Honestly, we don't really have to worry about a whole lot, right? I'm here like going all try hard, trying my very best to make the best amount of units, but I guess this week's mutation mission may not be as difficult as some of the ones we have seen in the past. I mean, he's all the way out there trying to decide whether or not he wants to blow up his own, his own stuff. We could have easily done the first bonus objective as well. We just didn't think it would time out that quickly. I mean, I can rebuild my entire army, right? As long as we don't lose them, we're gonna have a pretty straightforward time. Got a lot of detection set up along the way right now as well. I guess I can set up some of these things. No particular reason not to.
Okay, the bots should be on their way back. I need that Terrazine commanders for my experiments. What's made to last forever and being destroyed?
My bots, of course! Nah, it's not that bad, Stetmann.
I'm reading.
I'll hug this one, okay? This one is always the last one. He's really cute. Look at him. He's got like a little pink frame above the thing. He looks all happy about what's going on.
Over here.
He's got Terrazine in there.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh no, did he hit me? Fine, I'll nuke as well, okay? Because I can. Kill that one! Reaver! Yeah! Good job, nuke!
Confirm. Say again.
Our allies are being attacked.
Now there should be a bunch of hybrids spawning over here. They did. They just didn't spawn quickly enough. Sorry, because they actually attack my freaking buildings as well. They take quite a little bit of like time killing all the buildings that I've got set up here. So like they don't engage as quickly as they normally do.
Say again.
And with that, we are returning all of the dudes back home.
Over here.
None of them got destroyed. This should be the final one. And, I mean, with relative ease, just by simply running Nova and, you know, getting a lot of overseers throughout this game, we just simply got rid of the mutator that, you know, basically was the most troublesome. He just blew off all of his baits. And with that, we managed to just simply secure the victory. Nice. Nice.
Yes! I can finally finish this research and get off this godforsaken rock. I'm sorry, Belshir. I didn't mean it like that.
So there we have it. Rumble in the Jungle, completed on Brutal. And as you can see, 185,000 weekly mutation bounty experience. We do get a little bit of a holiday bonus as well, apparently. But you can see, like, the bonus objective experience is 1,000 because we did half of the bonus objectives, right? And it's it's very, very little in combination, or like in comparison rather, to the weekly mutation bounty. It's just nearly not nearly as high as you'd expect it to be after all of the trouble that you have to go through. Either way, as far as the statistics go, we have basically mined pretty much the exact same amount of stuff, but you can really see the difference right here between Zagara and Nova, where Nova just produces a really tiny army and Zagara just produces, you know, hordes and hordes and hordes of units. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. And while you're at it, you can subscribe so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links are in the description. I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I'll see you in the next one.